Well guys, we're back with My Hero Academia. We're on Season 2, Episode 7. It's called Victory or Defeat. So guys, the last episode, Shinso got control of Deku at the end of that episode. And I don't know how Deku's going to be able to get out of that quirk, because it looks like one of those quirks, if once you get under his control, it's over. I'm really wondering how he's going to be able to overcome that. And I think that's pretty much what this episode is going to be about, to see if he's going to overcome Shinso's quirk. So I just can't wait to see the next episode. So far, I'm loving Season 2. It's definitely one of the best seasons so far. It's really entertaining. I just love everything about My Hero Academia so far. Anyway, guys, let's check out this next episode.
It's Izuku Midoriya from the Hero Course versus Hitoshi Shinso from General Studies.
So you can just give up, huh? In a way, this is a test of how strong your spirit is. If you know what you want your future to hold, you can't worry about what other people think. Think he's an idiot for throwing away his chance like that.
Don't you talk about Ojiro that way, you hear me?
Got you.
That's it. I win.
I warned him not to say anything!
The fight has just begun, and Izuku Midoriya is completely frozen!
This is a perfect example of why the entrance exam isn't rational.
Huh? Why is that?
Since we're on to the individual matches, I had some information compiled about our final competitors. Shinso failed the practical exam to get into the hero course. Since he also applied for general studies, he probably figured that would happen. His quirk is incredibly strong. But that entrance test consisted of fighting faux villains. Shinso never stood a chance at passing.
Now turn around and walk out of bounds like a good little hero.
No! No!
What? Midoriya's obeying him!
No, Deku, what are you doing?
He can't walk out of the ring! He'll lose the match if he does!
Midoriya scored pretty low for a student who'd been accepted into the hero course. Still, even in tests where he didn't use his quirk, he outperformed Shinso.
Yeah.
If they fought without powers, Midoriya would almost certainly win, but he'd have to overcome Shinso's brainwashing to do that.
What's happening? My body's moving on its own. Can't concentrate. No! Not like this! So his quirk is that he can control other people? Can I beat something like that?
Yes, by not giving him a chance to use it. He didn't get into my head until I answered a question he asked me before the second round. I think that's the secret behind his power.
So I have to be careful not to say anything or I'll lose for sure.
Not exactly. Even if he gets you, there's still a chance. I think we were running away after Shinso took Tetsu's headband. I bumped into another person, and it was like I woke up. Suddenly, I was able to think clearly.
What?
So that bump broke his hold?
Maybe. It's only a guess. Anyway, man, I hope that's helpful, because it's all I know.
Thank you so much. You're a good guy, Ojiro. So many people are counting on me. Everyone is watching. Everyone!
Whoa!
Wait.
I have my own dreams of becoming a great hero. So, lose for me.
What's this? Midoriya stopped just in time!
That's the way to do it!
Yes!
Whoa, he was about to freak out.
What did you do?
I'm the one who used one for all. But I'm not the one who moved my fingers just now. It was like people I didn't know came into my mind.
Whoa.
And for a second, could it be?
One for all. A sacred
One for
torch
all.
has been passed on from person to person.
Those people, are they the ones who cultivated this power?
How'd you do that?
I don't have time to figure things out right now. I have to focus.
Won't answer. Did he figure it out? No. Have to get him to talk again. I didn't know you had so much power in your fingers. I'm kind of jealous of you.
I know what that jealousy feels like. I've been there.
Thanks to the way my quirk works, I've always been at a big disadvantage. Someone as blessed as you wouldn't understand that.
I get it, even though he's right. I have been blessed.
It'll be so easy for you to reach your goal.
I've been blessed by others! That's why I am here!
Say something, damn it!
I can't lose this!
He's pushing me out. You've got to be kidding me! Get out of this ring, you lucky brat!
Whoa!
No! I refuse to let this be the end!
Shinso is out of bounds. Midoriya advances to the next match.
Yes!
Your quirk is Brainwashing? That's so cool!
Seriously, I can't think of anyone who's had that power.
I'm so jealous, Shinso.
Imagine all the cool stuff you could do controlling people.
Yeah, you can do any bad thing you want.
And no one would ever know it was you.
Everyone always says that. Of course, I'd probably think anyone with my power would use it for evil too. The perfect power for a villain to have.
Yeah.
I'm used to people looking at me like I'm the bad guy. But you know what? I'm not.
And with that expertly performed throw, we have our first victor of the finals, Class 1A Shizuku Midoriya!
A classic Midoriya maneuver. He's pulled that shoulder throw on you before, huh?
Shut your damn face, Sparky. That jerkwad. He's definitely aiming for the top. And that purple-haired guy fell for his trap. Why do you want to be a hero? What's driving you?
I'll be a hero. Can't help the things your heart longs for.
He feels bad.
I felt the same way. Before I inherited One for All, I was just like him.
You were awesome out there, Shinso.
We're proud of you!
You didn't tell us you were that good.
Yeah, you're the star of our program. I can't believe you put up such a great fight against the dude who was in first place earlier. Listen to them. Shinso, you hear that? It's great. They think you're incredible.
That's all he wanted.
Depending on the results, they might transfer people into the hero course. If it didn't work out this time, I'm not giving up. I'll get onto the hero track, get certified, and then I'll become a better pro than any of you.
He got me again! Why? The match is over.
If you're not on guard, someone's going to defeat you. So be careful. You better not lose and make me look bad.
I won't!
Must have been painful knowing how much you could relate to him.
Yeah, but I still couldn't go easy on him. I have to keep my eye on the prize, aiming for the top. Just like you've said.
Oh, you poor little darling. Have you been putting too much pressure on him again?
Oh,
Damn!
necessary, and that hurt.
All Might, I had some kind of vision in the match. There were people, maybe 8 or 9 of them, I'm not sure. It felt like my brain was full of fog or something. But when the vision appeared, it completely drove the fog away. That's when I was finally able to move for a second. Just my fingertips. The people who've used One for All in the past were there pushing me on, like spirits.
Spooky! I'm a ghost!
I thought you'd have answers!
Saw something like that too, in my younger days. Regardless of what you saw out there, it was your passion that allowed you to overcome Shinso's power. Even if it was only long enough for you to wiggle your fingertips and expel some energy.
Makes sense.
And that explanation is so not satisfying.
Forget about it! More importantly, shouldn't you be worrying about who you're fighting next?
You're right. Thank you both very much.
Of course, Midoriya won. What do you want?
His father.
You're acting disgracefully, Shoto. You had simply used the power in your left side. You would have had an overwhelming victory in both of the first rounds. Time to stop this childish rebellion of yours. You have a duty to surpass that imbecile All Might. Understand what I'm saying? You're different from your siblings. You're my greatest masterpiece.
That all you have to say to me, you bastard? I'll win this match and advance using only Mom's quirk. I won't give you the pleasure of seeing me use yours.
Even if that works for you in this tournament, you'll find the limits of that power.
Unfortunately, he's right on that.
It's Todoroki!
This could be a good fight.
And now for the second match of the finals!
I don't really feel like I can win this fight. But man, I don't feel like losing either.
That attack throws opponent out of bounds! A really surprise opening from the underdog!
Apologies.
Is that an earthquake?
What the heck is going on?
Wow! What the heck?
Don't you think you went overboard?
You're right.
Tell the truth, Sero. Can you move at all?
Are you kidding? Obviously not. My body is freezing.
Sero has been immobilized. Todoroki advances to the second round.
That quick in a snap of a finger.
Sorry about that. It was a bit much. I was angry is all.
The crowd shouted, trying to make Sero feel better. Todoroki took a moment to melt his opponent from the ice prison he'd created. For some reason, in that moment, he looked very sad to me.
Okay, that was one damn good episode, man. Todoroki did go overboard. We get that he was upset, but I felt bad for the other guy that got frozen up by his power. But he obviously has a lot of resentment towards his father. We already know that, but he does not want to use his father's powers ever. Like, he's made of his half of his mom and half of his dad. But he just doesn't want to use none of his father's quirks. But I feel like his father is right on one thing. Like, you're going to need his power one of these days, and obviously he's going to use it, because if you want to win, you're definitely gonna use my power, because you're gonna need it at some point. I mean, but he's gonna do his best to just use his mom's power. That's pretty much what Todoroki's gonna do, and just show his dad basically, hey, I don't need your power, I don't need you, type of thing. Deku versus Shinso, man, that was a really good fight. Even though technically, if you watch it, it would probably been a boring fight to look at, but it was so good because, I mean, Shinso and Deku really relate to each other, almost really closely. It's like, I mean, they pretty much almost have similar stories. I mean, Shinso, man, he can't really physically fight, but he can use his, obviously, he brainwashes people, and man, he can really be a really good hero, because he can brainwash any of those villains, because most of them talk anyway. He can bring them into justice easily. He'd be probably one of the best heroes out there, actually. I just can't wait to see the next episode, to see these next battles, man. It's gonna be really good. I just can't wait for the Todoroki versus Deku. That's gonna be a good fight. I just can't wait to even see that. But anyway, guys, please post your comments down below. Tell me what you think about this episode from My Hero Academia. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, don't feel like the video, please visit the channel. Guys, please check out the Patreon page. Full episode will be on there. Guys, stay focused, stay motivated. See you next My Hero Academia.